class. This is Dr. Young. I just want to spend just a few minutes going over Chapter 20. Chapter 20 is dealing with the ideologies. If we think about the bigger picture is the Industrial Revolution and the changes that are taking place because of it. But at the same time, there's also an attempt to try to turn the clock back. We're moving back. Now, we were talking about the Industrial Revolution, but now we're going to go back to talk about Napoleon. This is now 1815, okay? So one of the things that happens in the after the defeat of Napoleon is a congress of politicians, diplomats. This is called the Congress of Vienna. The Congress of Vienna is very important to remember as we move into the 19th century, because basically this is going to be a meeting in which the participants are going to try to turn the clock back. They want to bring the borders of France back to pre-revolutionary period. They want to restore the monarchs that Napoleon had overthrown. So they want to turn the clock back. And so we see the beginnings of this rise of conservatism. And this is going to put us on a path of tension or struggle between liberalism. And when we talk about liberalism, we're talking about John Locke. We're talking about the social contract. So there's going to be this division between 19th century liberals who want to see self-government and conservatives who want to see things return to the way it used to be. Liberals are going to be enlightened people who are going to believe that governments derive their power from the consent of the governed, and conservatives are going to believe that the governments come from God, that God establishes the monarch. So there's going to be this tension that's going to play out in this chapter. At the same time, there's going to be these revolutions that are going to break out all over Europe from 1820 to 1840. And again, that's because conservatives are not able to keep these liberals down. So you're going to see, for example, the revolutions that will take place in Central and South America, also in Mexico, and in the 1820s. But at the same time, and lastly, the point I want to make, is that because of the Industrial Revolution, because of the working class, many of the working class people are going to start looking for ideologies that attempt to speak to their problem, their condition, their working class condition. And they're going to find those things in new ideologies such as socialism and Marxism. New ideologies that speak to the working class men and women. But at the same time, we're also going to see liberals looking for nationalism and this idea of attempting to begin new countries, the countries that are going to be created as a result of being part of old empires. So this is going to create even more problems as we go through the 19th century. So this chapter is kind of a bridge chapter in attempting to help us understand what happened after the wars with Napoleon and what happened as a result of the Industrial Revolution. A very important pivotal period in which new ideologies, new thoughts, new ideas are going to come to the forefront.